Hello everyone, I'm James with Motion RC, back with a nice big announcement for you guys. Yes, as you see in the title of this video, we have a new scheme coming out for the 90mm super scale Freewing F-4 Phantom. This has been easily our biggest release of the year, and so many people have purchased these, and we've been seeing so many people not only loving flying them, but customizing them. Like you saw at the beginning, that was a little montage of so many members of our customer family. They were sharing those through our new Facebook group, Motion RC Fan Media. Some of those came to me. You could always email me your pictures at marketing@motionrc.com. But either way, you saw from Jeremy Solt, Victor Shamulis, Steve Hodges, Jerry McGee, Michael Lavero. If I'm forgetting your name and your picture showed up there, I apologize. I'm just shooting from the hip here, but we are proud to finally get a chance to release a gray version of the F-4. So basically what this is going to be when the pre-order comes available in a few weeks, it's going to be for the 6S PNP version, so nothing's going to change on the F-4 as far as power systems or anything like that. You're getting just a new scheme, but it's going to be a base gray, and there'll be 2 decal sets in the box. The first is going to honor one of our friends of Motion RC, and that is General Keith Shadow Stalder. It was his U.S. Marine Squadron VMFA 531 Gray Ghost version. The beautiful dark blue tail. It looks fantastic, and that'll be the first scheme in the box. That's the primary scheme, but we will also include a secondary scheme, and that'll be in the U.S. Navy Squadron VF111 Sundowners. We've seen a couple people have put their birds in the Sundowner scheme already, like Bajora. You guys know John Barnes. He sent us some pictures of a custom version that he did, but this was flown by another friend of Motion RC, NASA astronaut Hoot Gibson, who also helped us out with the L-39, which is coming very soon. But we wanted to also include that scheme in the box because he used to fly the F-4s off the USS Coral Sea back in 1972 during Vietnam and such. So we're so excited to not only release a model like this. We know that, you know, a lot of people wanted the gray ones, but when you get a chance to put them in liveries of, you know, of obviously aviators who've done so much for aviation in general, to be able to attach the real history to our model aircraft just makes it all the more worthwhile. I mean, that's sort of why we do this. Every time we release a scale model, we love to include it with some sort of story regarding the history of the aircraft. And to be able to get the blessing of both General Stalder and, you know, astronaut Hoot Gibson is just overwhelming, and we can't thank them enough. General Stalder, actually, when Alpha was doing the CAD for the F-4, you know, about 2 years ago now, when he started working on this, he got input from him on some of the design aspects, some of the little nooks and crannies that, you know, he might have missed in the CAD. So he went back and forth a little bit, and, you know, General Stalder helped, you know, just a little bit on what turned out to be this gorgeous F-4 Phantom that you see in front of you. Obviously, we're not only doing it, you know, with just the blessing of General Stalder or Hoot Gibson, we're also doing it for our customer family. We know when we released the F-4, there were a lot of people. We heard you saying, why isn't it gray? Why isn't it gray? And, you know, our first thought was we had just done a bunch of, you know, gray models. We had the A4 in that base gray. We had the Crusader came out in that gray. So we hadn't had a camo release in a while, so camo choice, the Steve Ritchie scheme with the Southeast Asia was what we went with for the start, and it's still a gorgeous scheme, but now we're excited to be able to have this second scheme. So guys, this is going to be a limited edition release. We're not going to probably carry the gray F-4 forever, but at least at the start, when that pre-order comes, if you're interested in a nice gray ghost base scheme for your F-4 and you don't want to do it yourself with a rattle can like so many have already done, then definitely jump on that pre-order, and we will be sure to let everyone know the second that pre-order goes live. It's probably a couple weeks out, so again, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, jump on Hobby Squawk so you be sure not to miss any of that. And if you're on our email list as well, that'll probably be the first place you know. We like to time our releases around the time those emails go out because they are weekly every Tuesday. You could expect your Motion RC email. So guys, We're so happy to finally tell you about this. We're excited for people to eventually get these versions in their hands, and we're also excited to constantly see more and more of your customizations, your fan flights, and everything you guys do, because without the Motion RC customer family, there wouldn't be a Motion RC. So guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you next time.